All right, so you've built your Shopify store, you've got these amazing products, but now you're facing that huge question. How do people actually find you on Google? You pop over to the Shopify App Store, type in SEO, and bam, you're hit with this massive wall of options. It's a challenge every single one of us merchants faces.
So let's just talk about the scale of this challenge for a second. When you go looking for an SEO app, this is the kind of number you're up against.
Yep, over 600. We're not talking about a few choices here. It's a whole ocean of them, and every single one is promising to get you to the top of Google. It's completely overwhelming, it's a huge time sink, and honestly, it's where so many store owners just get stuck.
So where do you even start? Which one is actually going to move the needle for your business without slowing your whole site down to a crawl? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cut through right now. We're going to give you some clear, actionable advice. But hang on, before we jump into any specific apps, we need to have a quick reality check. This is something I call the co-pilot principle, and trust me, understanding this is the most important part of this entire explainer.
Here's the core idea, and it's so important. An app is not a magic wand. It can't just magically make you rank number one. It's a powerful tool, for sure, but it is not a replacement for strategy. The key thing to get is that the tool can't do the thinking for you. It's just there to help you get the work done faster.
And this chart breaks it down perfectly. Think about it. You are the pilot. You're the one setting the strategy because you're the one who understands your customers and your brand story. The app, that's your co-pilot. It's there to handle the technical nitty-gritty, automate all those boring but crucial jobs, and make sure your site is technically flawless. You're in charge. The app is just your incredibly efficient assistant.
Okay, so with that framework in our minds, let's finally look at the apps themselves. And we're not just going to throw a random list at you. No, we're going to match the best tools to the specific job you actually need them for.
So if you're a new merchant, your goal is simple. Cover the most critical SEO bases without a crazy learning curve. The best options here are Tiny SEO, which is a fantastic all-in-one foundation, Tappy to AI SEO, which has an unbelievably good free plan, and SearchPy for its super simple, hands-off, automated approach.
But, our top pick for anyone just starting out has got to be Tiny SEO. The reason it's so powerful is that it bundles three absolutely crucial things together: image optimization, site speed, and technical SEO, all in one nice, clean dashboard. It's pretty much a set-it-and-forget-it tool that handles about 80% of what you'll need in that first year.
Okay, but what if your store is growing fast? You've got a massive catalog, and updating things by hand is just impossible. This is where automation becomes your best friend. Apps like Sherpas are brilliant for setting rules for huge stores. Tapita's AI blog builder is an absolute game changer for content marketing, and Store SEO is just a powerful, unified hub to automate pretty much everything.
Okay, so you've seen the options, but how do you actually pick the right one for your store and feel confident about it? Let's walk through a super simple 3-step checklist you can use right now.
First, pinpoint your single biggest SEO headache. Is your site painfully slow to load? Are you missing a ton of meta descriptions? Second, match an app to that one specific problem. That way you're not paying for a bunch of features you don't even need. And third, and this one is so important, before you install anything, read the recent reviews and look for comments about site speed. An SEO app should be solving problems, not creating new ones.
Now, as your store evolves, your needs are going to change. In the most successful stores, they start to think in terms of an app stack, basically a combination of tools that work together to hit some really specific advanced goals. For a brand new store, the strategy is dead simple. Get the foundation right, don't overcomplicate things. Your stack is just one app. That's it. And we recommend Tiny SEO because it just handles the speed, the images, and the technical fixes that are going to have the biggest impact early on.
But once your store has thousands of products, your priority shifts completely. Now it's all about efficiency. And here, your stack might combine a deep dive tool for really fine-tuning specific pages, with an automation engine like Store SEO to handle all the daily updates across your whole catalog. This kind of stack gives you both deep control and serious speed at scale.
Now, a question I get all the time is, but isn't Shopify already good for SEO? And the answer is yes, absolutely. It gives you an excellent foundation. But to really, truly compete, you need an app. Think of it this way. Shopify gives you a great car, but a good SEO app, well, that's the turbocharger that unlocks its full performance potential. But, and this is so important, please remember that less is more.
The ideal number of SEO apps for most stores is 1. Just 1. Every single app you add introduces new code, and that can slow your site down. It is way better to choose a single, high-quality, all-in-one app than to install a bunch of different tools that might conflict.
So, let's bring this all home. Let's boil it down to a clear, actionable conclusion. After all of this, what is your first and your best move?
Ultimately, you have to remember this. An optimized store is so much more than just a website. It is your single hardest working salesperson. It works around the clock, 24/7, to turn people searching on Google into actual buyers. Getting this right isn't just about rankings. It's about building a business that's designed for growth from the ground up.
You don't need a dozen different tools to get started. You just need the right one to build that solid foundation. So I'll leave you with a final thought to consider for your own business. Is your store built to be found?